from. There is no job currently in Nigeria. When you finish school, you go and look for a POS machine. Which kind of country be this? Now like this, we go continue this country. You say you know they're responsible for this thing. You know see the condition of Nigeria before you don't say you won't become president. Were you hired to come and be telling us to come and be trading blames that this one is past government, this thing has been, it's going around all the whole world. Now only bad thing in Nigeria people they see, they can't compare. Are they not seeing the good things in other country? Nigerians are not comparing any good thing. We are here today, we don't have light. They won't compare it to. We are here today, we don't have any, they will compare it. But when they will look for anything that is evil, anything that's not going well in any place, they will bring it to compare. It has become the system of Nigeria. And somebody come and force his way to become the president of this country when you know you have no solution, and today you are sitting in the bill. Okay, vacate the chair now. No way. If anybody come out to protest against you, you arrest the person. And you are sitting there, holding the country hostage. If you know you don't have solution, clear the way. Let people that have solution enter.
So Tinubu has no solution?
He has no solution. For his wife to come out and say that they are not responsible for the hunger in this land, who then is responsible? Bring back fuel. Then we will know who is responsible.
They've increased the fuel now. It's now fuel pump.
I continue to tell Nigerians that as long as we continue to fold our hands, Nigerians will suffer. Everybody is going to suffer it. Until the day everybody wake up from sleep and say no to this nonsense. No to this rubbish.
What do you advise Nigeria to do?
We should shut down. No vehicle will move. Nobody's going to buy that fuel. And any fleet station that says we brought down, we are not going to buy it. Because you buy, they will continue to increase it. But when you said no, we will not buy, and nobody's buying, then it will come down.
How does it feel right now living in Nigeria?
Living in Nigeria. Nigeria is the worst country. As it is now, Nigeria is the worst of all nations. This is not a country. This is not a nation. I don't even know what we are doing here. Since 1960 now, can you list something that Nigeria government have ever done well that you can compare with other places that this is what we have achieved? In terms of infrastructure, in terms of employment, in terms of everything, anything, even light, nothing. Can you compare Nigeria to all the other countries that got independent with the type of resources we have? And we are still here. We are talking about borrowing. We are talking about this one. We are talking about Boko Haram. We are talking about this one. Rubbish. These are stories. All this corruption that you are seeing everywhere is because of this corruption. You see all those things happening in Nigeria. And today, every day, we are multiplying in numbers. I hope, in fact, I don't know if we tell you how next year will be. The next 5 years, Nigeria is going to face housing problem. Because currently now, people don't have money to build. The building that is going on is small compared to the children and people that are coming up. So very soon, Nigeria is going to enter into serious housing problem.
And people cannot afford.
You can't afford to pay it.
The rent.
Even if you don't have money, the house will not be available. Because there is no much resources to build. Anybody that is working is just working to feed. He won't have money that he can say, okay, let me start this project. No money. Everybody just struggling to eat. Just to eat. And yet we cannot even feed proper. And somebody is coming out to tell us that it's not responsible. Then clear the way. Clear the way. You are like the father of the nation. If we are hungry, we come to the father. And how can the father come and say he's not responsible? Who is responsible? What is his duty? His duty is to make sure that there is employment. His duty is to make sure that the country is okay. If you know you cannot do it, clear the way.
So Tinubu should resign.
He should resign, no. But because of greediness, he won't resign. Even his followers, like all those wicked, will not allow him to resign. Because of their greediness. They are always greedy and selfish. They will continue to remain in power. When they know they have no solution, they will continue to remain there.
So last week, court reinstates Wike
as president, and what the expectations of the people from him are not yet coming forth. He's not doing what the people want. He would have resigned honorably if it were to be in the Western world. But in this part of the world, anything can go. Tinubu is not doing well. We all know that he's not doing well. But you see some of us that we still say we support him. We are solidly behind him. He's the best candidate. He's the best man.
The current situation that Nigeria is facing.
And it's just 1 year in office.
It's 1 year in office. Everything, people are hungry, people are dying every day. So who is to be blamed? Okay, you should blame me. He's the one to be blamed.
To be blamed for the current situation.
Tinubu is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, should sit well. because Nigerians are suffering. I cannot support because Wike is working with him. He should sit up. People are dying. People are suffering. As soon as he uses his own veto power as the number one citizen of Nigeria and do things, modernized things, this will be moving. You understand me? This phase of 18 is very bad. He should look into it.
Would you say Tinubu is incompetent? He's not competent.
Well, I'm not in his mind, but based on what people are saying, he must have heard from people, knowing fully that Nigeria, the country that is ruling, they said, Oga, sit well. What we are seeing is not, we have never seen this type of thing before. Please sit well so that the people you are ruling can survive.
All right, thank you, Chief.
You understand me?
I thank you.
But he's not responsible for the economic quagmire.
Yeah, that we are in right now.
Then who is responsible? Do you know what happened? Yeah. I will give you an analogy of what happened in Garden of Eden between Adam and Eve. It's exactly what is playing. Yeah. You see, if Adam have solely accepted that he is at fault, God wouldn't have chased him away from the garden. So I think what the wife of our president is doing is to do a blame game of what actually happened in the Garden of Eden. The serpent is the one. Why Adam is saying is the wife he gave to me. You understand me? It's exactly what is going on. Why not he accept responsibility? If he's incompetent, let him resign. So are we still talking about Buhari? Are we talking about Goodluck Jonathan? Are we still talking about Yaradua? Those people, they have ruled us or they have led us and they have left. So we are talking about the current situation that Nigeria is facing.
And it's just 1 year in office.
It's 1 year in office. Everything, people are hungry, people are dying every day. So who is to be blamed? Okay, you should blame me. He's the one to be blamed.
Tinubu is to be blamed for the current situation.
Tinubu is to be blamed for the current situation. Why did he remove fuel subsidy without putting anything in measure? He's to be blamed.
Fuel is 1314 now.
As we speak.
How does he feel right now?
I feel bad. Like I said, Nigeria is practicing mono economy. Everything is determined by fuel. Everything in the market has gone up. So who is to be blamed? Okay, he shouldn't bother himself. He shouldn't worry about his husband. He should blame me. I'm the fault.
I'm the fault.
Yes.
Let's go.
Come and make name. I was expecting him to come and make name, make changes, which I think it's Mali that just go for what Mali now. I think it's Mali. Go and see how the people are singing praises for the young president. When he came to the power, I think it should be Senegal. Yes, he retrieved their cars. The senators, the ministers, and all the rest, he retrieved their cars, and he called. He sold out the car. He said, "How many cars do you have before you become minister?" They say 1 or 2. He say, "Why not be using that one? All of you should go and use your private cars, so that we will know what we will do with our resources." You understand? Number one, where the president is failing Nigeria. Number one is removing fuel subsidy without proper arrangement. That is where he's failing, and that is what is causing this trouble. What is causing this mayhem into Nigerians is that the removal of fuel subsidy. No, she was not. She didn't get it right. She didn't get it right. At least she need to talk to the husband. Nigeria are not happy. Nigerians are not happy. She need to talk to her husband. See, Nigerians are not happy. I don't know if you are listening or not. Because
Nigerian, you happy?
I'm not happy. If I'm happy, how will I say? A place where we pay 100 naira, 200 naira to office, we are paying 500 now, 600. Going and coming is 1,000. And how much is my income per annum? How much is my income per annum? Then I will eat food. I'll take care of family and all that. Because in Nigeria, we don't hope in a white-collar job. Most of us are graduates. But the job is not there. So we must have to engage ourselves in doing one thing or the other. That was why I get annoyed when the former president said Nigerian youth are lazy. I got angry. You understand? Thank you. God bless.
You know, corruption fights back. Since he tried to make sure that Nigeria get the dividends of democracy and we enjoy our God-given resources. But those criminals that constitute themselves that they are importers, they are oil barons, are fighting back in making sure that we continue to suffer. They continue to feed on our flesh and our blood. So they are fighting.
So people are fighting.
They are fighting the government of President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. They are fighting back in order to frustrate the government. Let it be that the government is not the government is not doing anything. They are the ones. They are the ones.
Who are they?
Nigeria knows them. Even if you don't know them.
So the president also have the capacity to fight those people who are trying to make his.
You know, when they try to do, they will run to court. Court will say grant bail, 10 million, 20 million. People that owns property in Abuja, Port Harcourt, Lagos, senior civil servant, this that court will grant them bail.
The government of Bola Tinubu it's okay with Nigerians. Nigerians are okay with it right now.
If those criminals allow the government to run, if those criminals, those people that they say those first subsidy barons, criminals, if they surrender, they leave the government to run, you will see that people will change. According to our people, say those man that condemns will also come to praise. So let them leave the man alone, so that Nigerians will see and enjoy the dividend.
Where the leaders will impose orders that will not go down well with the public, the masses, and the other will stand. How can we be in this kind of situation in Nigeria, current situation we are in Nigeria, and things are going high every day? Not even individual products. This is government-owned products. Fuel belongs to government. It's not owned by individual. But how can the things that is coming from our own soil, our natural resources, we cannot be accessible to it again? So it's really uncalled for. It's unfair that government of Tinubu cannot fix the situation in Nigeria, especially in fuel and petrol. It's supposed to, instead of to increase the price is supposed to come down, so that it will be affordable for the people. Or to look at what is going on. Then the people are there, busy, supporting this present administration, hailing this present administration, instead of condemning what is condemnable.
His wife spoke last week that their government is they are not the one responsible for the current crisis in Nigeria, that things has always been the way it was, that they are trying to stabilize the country and sustainability of Nigeria. A lot of people and all over the world are now ready to do business with Nigeria legally.
It's really a laughable situation. That statement is a laughable one. They are the people, this government are the people that worsen the situation, the problem of Nigeria. Though during the time of past administration, Muhammad Buhari as president then, he doubled his effort to ensure that fuel price was not that high. But as soon as this man came in as president, he removed the subsidy without making necessary provisions for the people. Before you remove subsidy, there are things you need to put in place so that it's not going to affect the citizens negatively. But he just went ahead to do whatever he feel like doing, removing the subsidy without making a good provision for the masses and for the citizens of this country. So such a government, I cannot be part that will be praising such a government that lack the competence to pilot the affairs of the country. They lack the competency to pilot the affairs of this country, my brother.
You feel the next election, Tinubu will still want to contest with the state of the country?
Like I used to tell you, here we are lawless state. This country, this part of the world is lawless state. If it were to be maybe Western world, and this man has been elected as president, and what the expectations of the people from him are not yet coming forth, is not doing what the people want, he would have resigned honorably if it were to be in a Western world. But in this part of the world, anything can go. Tinubu is not doing well. We all know that he's not doing well. But you see some of us that will still say we support him, we are solidly behind him, he is the best candidate, he is the best man. So what are we not talking about? So they can maneuver his way,
So
they can manipulate his way.
Who should resign?
For me, I would have advised him to resign if he doesn't know the direction to push Nigeria to. If he doesn't have the competency to correct the errors. Okay, if somebody has made a mistake, is it not banned for somebody else to come and correct it? It is correct, it is right. If I have made a mistake, then some other person should correct my mistake. He said, I don't know how to rule. Tinubu, Buhari does not have the competency. Buhari is a sick man, he's a weak man. Now a strong man has come on board to pilot the affairs of the nation. Still, we are even getting it more difficult than what it used to be. So the man in
Somebody said
question.
in the comment section, sir.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm continuing. Yes, Wike just lost one. Yes, Wike just entered one chance with Bola Tinubu. Wike has lost his relevance in Rivers State. Kama don't catch Wike. Wike betray Amechi and Fubara and betray Wike. And don't catch the joke.
Okay.
Yeah, so do you feel yes, Wike has lost relevancy in Rivers State?
Yeah, if you can see it, you know, people don't study situations of the political situations. If you study it very well, you will know that he has lost that. All he's doing now is just his initial gara-gara. He's a serving minister, we know. But from what I know and what I'm seeing, he has lost his political relevance in Rivers State because of his attitude, his behavior towards people and towards the people of Rivers State. The things he's doing is not going down well with us. Because if the governor continue to fight him, continue to defend himself while he's fighting him, things will continue to